Where I know I can Google it, and I thought about it last night, and I didn't Google it then. What is the origin of, or what show, or whatever? What? Let me turn this music down a little bit. What is the story behind a la peanut butter sandwiches? Okay. What's the deal? Is that the Count from Sesame Street? That was my first inclination. Who is responsible for a la peanut butter sandwiches? And please tell me somebody else has this memory and that it just wasn't something, a figment of my imagination. Nobody knows? Well, damn, I'm going to have to look it up. All right, well, let me do the intro and then I'll look it up. And nobody else look it up. Is it the Count? Damn it, Marcia, why do you got to Google? So is it the Count? So my memory was right. I didn't have a Mandela effect. It is from Sesame Street, but it's not the Count. All right, then who was it? I just need to know. A la peanut butter sandwiches. It's been stuck in my fucking head. All right, hi. If you're new here, prepare for 2 hours of conversation like this. The amazing Mumford. Okay, I'm going to be doing a little Googling myself. Maybe go take a little trip down memory lane. By the way, I got a good watch later video prepared for you guys tonight. It's not Kay. It's not Darman. It's not. It's what is it? It is a training video. Oh, but I got a hunky. It's a hunky dory, or what is it? What do you call it? I don't know. It's a good one. Right. Now that we're 18 minutes past the hour, let me say hello to you if you're new to my stream. I watch home shopping channels and other, Marcia, you wish, and other strange and unusual content. Content that the typical person would probably scoff at and go, poof, this isn't entertainment. Well, maybe you're like me and you're a little weird. And you find stuff like home shopping networks to be hilarious, and how bad they are, and how cringy they are, and how, like, infuriating they are. So that's my thing. I watch, and people here in chat, we hang out together, we play games that sort of tie in with what we're watching. We tell some jokes, and it's a good time. 5 nights a week, free of charge. No salesman will visit your home, so if that sounds like a good deal to you, why don't you do me and you a favor and hit that subscribe button. It's just below the screen. And once you do that, hit the notification bell, because then you'll know when the stream is live. If you got a good memory and you don't like getting alerts, then just know it's on from 10 p.m. to midnight Eastern. Sometimes we go later. But if you don't want to, rely on your memory, I know I don't, hit that notification bell. Sorry. That's a big drink. Yeah, so those are all the things. Leave a comment down below and all that other happy horse shit if you're in the mood. Otherwise, just, give the stream a chance, and when you feel comfortable, jump in the chat. Nobody's going to bite you. We got some nice people here. What's going on, Thomas? Finishing your Jimmy John okay, well, as long as you're not finishing your sandwich on the John, then I'm fine with that. Because that's how it first read, that you're sitting on the toilet eating a sandwich. All right, what do we got going on here? Oh, there's another thing I wanted to talk about. What was it? There's something I wanted to talk about at the beginning here. Let me turn this music off. It might be screwing with my concentration. What was it? Something that happened to me since yesterday that I wanted to talk about. And I can't for the life of me. Clearly, it's not that important. Okay, what's going on? I got breakfast to eat.
On the front porch that doesn't get any sun at all. Don't worry about it, because when everybody else is struggling to get their plants to bloom, you're putting out instant color.
Perfection. And they're done. They're gorgeous. The lilacs are so pretty. This is the 2 foot. So we have the beautiful purple in the lilac, and then you've got the gorgeous
I forgot
tones
to
of purple, and you have that beautiful.
Forgive me. I forgot to shout out everybody that's here already. We have Giants fan and Amanda and Thomas and Jason and Marcia and Pool and Melinda and JRB and on the 86. Thanks for being here, guys. And not that I do one thing in order to excuse the other, but if you are here, go ahead and hit that like button. I know it's easy to forget. I'm not holding it against you, but I am now. Go ahead and hit that. It's right there. All right? You're here. Hit it.
Beautiful leaves.
In the middle is the pink.
Pink.
And then closest to me is the white. And that is your 2-foot size. We also
David, you don't have to tell us that the closest thing to you is white.
have these
That was
in the
pretty
4-foot size.
apparent.
And we've got the tall purple next to me. You have the tall white next to you, and if you want the tall pink, we have that pictured on QVC.com.
We do, and that's just as beautiful. But you can see all of these flowers. So over 550 flowers. You've got the beautiful green foliage. When you go down the
over
trunk,
550
there's
where?
3 different beautiful
I'm looking at about
realistic trunks. And then I've
30.
buried the grower's pot just into
Wait,
one
those
of
are
my
fake.
urns
And
here.
you can plant that grower's pot in the ground,
You
too,
can
can't
plant
you?
it in the ground. You can put it in an urn. I put some foam moss on
These
the
are
top.
fake.
And now you have this incredible plant that can sit on your patio. Doesn't need to be watered. Doesn't need sunlight. Doesn't need
And
to
look
be
at her
taken
half
care of,
tuck.
and you have
Look
an
at this fucking half tuck.
Doesn't need to be watered. Doesn't need sunlight. Doesn't need.
You're a host on a network that's been around for decades. You are dressed like as casual as can be. Unbelievable. I'm sitting here in my own apartment, and I'm not dressed as comfortable as this lady. We'll never understand the half tuck. We'll never understand.
Need to be taken.
They're trying to make it happen, and it ain't happening. Look, even if it were a trend, it would be over by now. We would have moved on. The fucking mullet didn't last forever. Move on with this half tucking.
Care of, and you have an instant color. And we're going to promise you that for 5 years, even if you put this in the full sun or leave this out in the winter,
Right.
it's going to
David half tucks his corset.
look just as beautiful 5 years from now.
What about a rock'em sock'em thunderstorm that comes through during the summertime? When everybody else is worried about their plants and they're running outside after the storm has passed,
His girdle.
yours are beautiful.
Yours are perfect. And that 4 foot is 13 pounds. So it comes in that grower's pot.
13
it's nice
pounds,
and
4
weighty
feet.
if you
Wow.
pick it up from the bottom.
Oh, this is nice
should
and
get
heavy.
that
Yeah.
to
We're
the
gonna come
lab.
back and show you. This is nice and stout.
So that was my front door. And I love tall urns
Wait, did
by
you dox yourself?
and
That's your
stout.
front door?
bottom.
Oh, this is nice and heavy.
Somebody Google image, reverse image this. Let's find her. That's her front door. Hey, you got one of those ring bells with the camera on there? Of course you do. You live in Florida? Stand your ground? Can I knock on your door? I'm sorry, does she have a wreath that's made out of like breakfast cereal? Because that's what I see.
Yeah.
We're going to come back and show you. This is nice and stout.
So that was my front door, and I love tall urns by the front door, and then I love to put some smaller ones out front, but it does come in that grower's pot, so you can just plop it right into
There's
an
not even
urn,
anything in
and
the
then you can
pot
put some
to,
foam
like,
moss
fake
around
that
it,
it's in dirt
I've
or
taken
anything.
the 2 foot one here and put it in a little planter that looks gorgeous too, and put some of our
And it doesn't
garlands
Or yeah,
around
put
it.
some moss in
Artificial
there or
flowers.
something.
No, well, that's the most important thing.
I remember there is someone in my neighborhood who puts out faux flowers all the time, and I always
Yeah, he's
stop
the
and look
neighborhood
twice at them. I
shithouse
slow
rat.
down because I'm like, are those real or not? How is it she has blooms and everybody else is struggling? It's because it's faux gardening. This is my kind of gardening because you don't have to do anything to it. You can go out of
No
town for
shit.
a long weekend.
This is my kind of gardening because it's fake shit. You get it in the mail and then you set it down. And you never water it. You never do anything. Yeah, that's my kind of gardening too. Yeah, why are we even calling it gardening? It's true. What an insult to people who actually do that work. It's a true love affair. If you're really into gardening, it's a love affair and it's tough work. But David, you know, he just wants to fucking... hang out in the kitchen. He doesn't want to hang out in the garden. All right, I'm going to break out a bingo card. I'm not promising we're doing the full bingo for QVC tonight. It's the last stream of the week, and typically I like to just fly by the seat of my pants. Is that a good visual? All right. Tonight's bingo card brought to you by Milk of Magnesia. I've never been to Magnesia, but I hear their milk is fantastic. Milk of Magnesia. Try it today. All right, here is tonight's bingo card. QVC, HSN, etc. version 2.1 official. Here we go. Production issue that interferes with the presentation. Celebrities selling crap. Lock and lock. Mention of an occasion 4 months or more away. David shirt apron combos on fleek. Flimsy exercise equipment. Taupe. Shyster selling health or beauty snake oil. Utterly useless or terrible product. Glass or bottle of wine on the set. Stretching clothing or bending shoes. Any lathering. Host goes over the color choices. Befuddling tangent. Rick the robot. Inventory bundle bonanza. Before is better and a before and after. Dumb alternative use of a product idea. Product that could kill or maim you. I feel like I got a belch, but it's not happening. Breaking food slowly in half. HSN British guy who won't go away. Wegman stuff on the counter. Crazy overpriced food. Mary makes an appearance. And finally, a classic, unexplainable, hysterical laughter. You know, we haven't had an uncomfortable model on the board, I believe, all week. Do you know why I know that? It's because we haven't been to Pearl TV in forever. What's up with that? I'm going to head on over to HSN. British guy is on the board, and he wasn't there last night, so I ain't about to let it happen 2 nights in a row. No sirree, Bob. I ain't going to let that happen.
Whatever we've been showing.
Or did he wind up showing? I think he did wind up.
An apricot, Debbie's just been selling out. So
he's always there.
This is a very, very unique bag. Limited production on it. Limited production.
Soft.
So it really is a great opportunity.
Well, I don't see you do the laser detail. Explain this. You know, when you just think of the hand, this is all hand done. So talk about the construction of this, the laser. That's a very unique.
Hand done with lasers. Yes. In fact, we have home shopping video evidence that a ladder could maim you. This lady said in one breath, these are made by hand with lasers. Okay. I guess if you can shoot lasers out of your fingertips, that makes sense. QVC1. Oh, is it the State of the Union tonight? Oh, boy. That's going on right now. No wonder my chat is full tonight. This is on every other channel. Oh, at least Brian Tyler Cohen is monitoring things. He'll tell me what the real deal is. David's in the kitchen. All right. Thank you, Jason. Is that what I need? Is that what it takes to get me at the top of the queue?
So I've got store-bought flowers
Hey.
in this case.
Shirt
It's
apron
baby spray.
combos on fleek.
And then I've got carrots around the bottom here.
Burgundy with the light
And
blue. I
this
like it.
glassware is super affordable to buy at your local department store, craft store, kitchen store, wherever.
Yeah.
And then you take.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Oh, this is inventory bundle. 3. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, set of 3. And they're all the. Oh, wait. They're different sizes, though. They're different sizes, aren't they? All right. I guess I got to give them a pass.
Take this and pop it right on. Now, you can either leave the greens on the carrots or you can cut them
Yeah,
off.
they're looking really good.
And then we'll put it right here.
Look
And
here.
that's your social scoop. That's another new segment in our show on this Wednesday night.
Hello, and you know, we're talking about trends, David. You know,
Talking
They're
about
looking really
trans.
good.
And then we'll put it right here.
Look
And
it.
that's your social scoop. That's another new segment in our show on this Wednesday night.
Hello, and you know what? Talking about trends, David. You know,
Oh,
I say, you
trends.
know what? Grazing boards are a huge trend right now, right? We see people grazing every kind of board you can imagine.
Sure.
And I said, you know what? Why not use your little board?
Wait, yeah, that vase of carrots. I don't know if they're selling the vase, so I don't know if that would make it count, but isn't that like a dumb alternative use of a vase? The problem is the word product is in the square, which would imply it has to be for sale.
Because we have the beautiful colors, why not do a pretty little grazing board? Whether it's a fruit platter, and of course that little groove will collect all those juices, or a little cheese board.
I love
maybe
a
with some
groovy
crackers
juice
and some
groove.
fruit. You can do that. I love that. And you know what? Think about if you made this for my husband, or if you made it for somebody special. You just bring that over to them and you put it down, and like, how great is that? How
I
much
call this
fun would
Great.
be?
It looks like you're serving me
Take a
hospital
little
food.
board over to someone that you love with some of your favorite nibble items on top.
Nipple
That's
items.
what's so beautiful. And we're doing a charcuterie tonight.
Yeah?
And remember, the
Yeah?
only rule with charcuterie or nibble boards is don't leave empty spaces. Fill them
My
all
kind of
up.
board.
Empty your full with charcuterie or nibble boards is don't leave empty.
Look at how they look at each other. Look at that look. Is that Kevin O'Leary hanging out in the corner? No, nipple boards, Marsha. Nipple boards.
Empty spaces. Fill them
My
all
kind of
up.
board.
Empty your fridge and your pantry
Hysterical
out
laughter.
of all the goodies. You can make sweet nibble boards. You
Oh,
can
yeah.
do savory nibble boards.
Oh, yeah.
And I know you love your vegetables.
I love my vegetables, David. And one thing that I love about this
Finger to
these little
chin.
cutting boards is
We got a shirt apron combo on fleek and finger to chin. Okay, well, at least one of them is on the board. I was worried both were not.
I could do is I could prep all my ingredients, have them all ready to go. I'm making a stir fry. When you make it a
This
stir fry,
lady
you have
loves
to have
to
all your
prep.
ingredients cut and ready to go because it's going to happen really fast. So I have it all ready, and what I can do is bring it over to my cooktop and put them in my pan.
Why
and
did
then,
your
you know
voice
what?
go
You
3
can't do that
octaves
with a cutting
higher?
board. You can't do that with those flimsy boards because you're not sure they're going to
Got a
be
jumper.
sturdy enough. Yeah, but look at how sturdy they are. I could do that.
And then get your garlic in there.
And then I could pop them all in my dishwasher. You're going to save time on prep because you're not cleaning in between preps.
The price for 3 is $19.98, but that price
Well,
goes away
Paul,
at
it's like
$9.59.
what the
Show
future
them
has in
Blair
store
Thank
for
you,
us. We're going to have to
All right.
rely on
Good
robots
to see
to
you as
get
always.
anything done.
Now, Chelsea
Well,
Phillips
hi
Reed
there.
is over here with Mr. Wonderful, Kevin O'Leary.
That's
It
right.
is Kevin O'Leary.
Well, I was at-
Oh my God. I ID'd Kevin O'Leary's bald head. Wow, what an eagle eye. You know, it really is amazing how the human eyeball processes what how you recognize people so quickly. Like not even just in your peripheral vision, you can recognize somebody just by, a certain size, a certain, it doesn't have to be anything, oh, there's my friend who wears the checkerboard glasses. It's kind of easy to, you can just sort of see, you can be 90% blind and still see people very easily. I don't know. I'm just speaking. I don't know
And
why.
then, you know what? You can't do that with a cutting board. You can't do that with those flimsy boards because you're not sure they're going to
Got a
be
jumper.
sturdy enough. Yeah, but look at how sturdy they are.
QVC
I
one
could do
terrible
that.
product.
And then get your garlic in there.
And then I could pop them all in my dishwasher. You're going to save time on prep because you're not cleaning in between preps.
The price for 3 is $19.98, but that price goes away.
Yeah, it's going to go away.
You're going to take your
Well, Mr. Biden, sir, here's my State of the Union. The state is that there's an election 8 months from now, and for some fucking reason, one of the two choices is a criminal that tried to overthrow the fucking government, and somehow he's still the guy on the ticket. Could you address that, please? And what this means for the future of our country going forward? I'd like to know that. Thanks.
I'm with you.
Absolutely. But as we're standing here, David, a 15-foot zone of protection.
Wait a
for
minute, we got
you,
color
me,
choices. Color choices are being shown right here in the graphic. I can mark that off.
or anybody else who can come into this zone, mosquitoes are going to come in, sense this, turn away, and leave the area. Not just mosquitoes, but also the no-see-ums and black flies.
So we have the blue and we also have the green available for you. Now, this is
This
a new and improved
is
model of another
where's the
type
wine?
item, a similar item we had in the
Where
past.
was the
It is,
wine?
David. So what's so great about this is that normally this item
the
that's
fuck is
reviewed
this?
so well, it only comes with 12 hours of the initial protection. You're getting an
Clip-on
additional cartridge
mosquito
there
repeller?
and 3 extra
Bullshit.
mats, so that's what's giving you that extra protection. David, we
Bullshit.
actually have a little
Oh, yeah, Kevin
animation
O'Leary.
video which will show
Oh, yeah.
you
Where
exactly
there's
how
Kevin,
it
there's
works.
wine.
So inside here, you have that butane cartridge.
Thank you,
That's
Paul.
what's going to provide create the heat source. And then that blue mat that you see there, that is going to radiate out and give you that protection.
So here's the animation.
Here you can see the butane
Even
cartridge
David
goes in.
doesn't
That's
appear
gonna
to
give you
believe in this
12
product.
full hours. The blue cartridge is in there that heats up, turns it on.
I don't
and
want anything
immediately
heating
you're
up on my
getting a
hip.
15-foot zone of protection. So you,
15-foot
your
zone?
family, you put this on, whether you're gardening, you're sitting outside, you're getting that full protection from not just mosquitoes, but also those no-see-ums as well as black flies.
It doesn't attract them, it repels them.
That's exactly right.
And gives you a 15-foot.
Look, I'm repelled, and it has nothing to do with this product. Okay? If you know what I mean. Like, if you want me to be repelled, just stay in that position. I'll leave you alone.
If you're out gardening, as many people who are watching this show are buying live plants tonight.
Why is it
they're,
shaped
anxious
like?
to do some gardening come the
Why is it?
springtime.
Why is it shaped like that?
No worries about that. You're doing some cleanup outside.
It feels like that thing could be
Everyone's
like a
protected.
third
You're
of the
sitting
size that
outside,
it is.
Enjoying the outdoors. You're in that GCI rocker. Whatever the case may be, it's going to be.
Look at it just flopping
It is,
around.
David. And for 25 years, Thermacell,
See,
again,
that part
this
right
company
there.
has been dedicated to
Oh, you need
giving,
that part.
People who love the outdoors the
Nah,
protection
fuck
from
this.
those mosquitoes. Read the
It's like a stun gun, but it doesn't stun anything. Yeah, this is terrible. Maybe it works a little bit, but it's still terrible.
reviews. Believe the science. If people for
Yeah,
hunters.
there we have a cross promotion with bicycle playing cards. I'm kidding. What's the cross promotion? Which isn't on the board anyway. So there's that. Oh well.
And fishers and campers have known about Thermacell for years and years and years.
Oh, nice.
And what
This guy's got my physique. You know? Or that waistline on your pants is just starting to spill over. And everything's working just a little extra hard.
it does is without any
You know, you tuck your shirt in just right.
Out
You
any-
can kind of make your chubbiness almost look like you're just stocky, right?
odor, it's giving you
Yeah,
that
I know what
protection.
you're
So
doing,
whether you
dude.
clip it on
I've been
yourself,
there.
Whether you're sitting it outside, going to the kids' soccer game, take this with you.
Stop bringing up soccer games. Apparently, there's people out there who just every day they wake up, they brush their teeth, they have breakfast, and then they spend the rest of their day at their kid's soccer game.
And it's not a matter of if, David, it's a matter of when. Those
Right.
mosquitoes are going to ruin your spring and summer plans. All they need is water and heat. They're going to get that this season. So
All they need is water. That's why I fucking hate mosquitoes. I hope there isn't anyone in my chat that has that opinion that, like, all life matters and it's the only way to make this ecosystem work. Well, look, if all life mattered, even before humans fucked around, why did so many animals go extinct? Oh, well, that's just natural selection. All right. Well, I naturally select us as humans to eradicate mosquitoes once and for all. I'm done with them. Who wants these things? And who dare try to debate me that, well, if we don't have mosquitoes, the world is going to be fucked. What? What bug has an all mosquito diet? What other creature has an all mosquito diet? They don't. They'll just eat another goddamn thing. Bats? Well, then get rid of bats. They don't exactly have a great reputation either. If all it takes to get rid of mosquitoes is to be done with bats, I'm done with bats. I ain't screwing around. And look, if this chain reaction means humans are on the list too, then fine. I'll get rid of us. I'm saying, though, we're not as annoying as mosquitoes. Here's my rank. Mosquitoes, jellyfish, humans. Okay? That's the order of nuisance to the world. For me. I don't know. Maybe you have a different list. I forgot what my
Protect
original
yourself
point
and your
was.
family now.
So graduation season's coming up, and a lot of
Graduation season. Okay. Oh, yeah, fleas. Yeah. Fleas suck. Yeah, I just hate anything parasitic. I hate anything that just has to rely on something else. Like, what's that, like, what's going on? The sea cucumber, right? I can't remember. Does it live up somebody else's ass, or does something live up its ass? I don't know. But when you get to, like, living inside the ass of something else, that's a bridge too far for me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, is this an attempt to point out some amount of hypocrisy on my part? Me, a hypocrite? Impossible. It's never happened. Never will. I don't know. I just want to get rid of mosquitoes. You hate things that rely on other things. You think I rely? You think I rely on this? All right. I will call your bluff. I'll show you what I can do. I don't need this. I don't need any of this. You want this bingo? Look, oh, it's all gone. It's going. Where's the erase channel button? Where is it? Where do I go? YouTube. Erase channel. Where is it? Hold on. We were like, well, Marsha, I mean, I can't be a hypocrite though. Hey, look, I'm down 2 subs from last time I checked. Ah, Christ. All right. Back to whatever was it going on. Ah, shit. Well, I think you took it all out of me. I'm shriveled up now. All right, let's get back to this. This is we marked off terrible product, right? Oh, Killer Mame, the ladder. Whatever happened with that? What channel was it on? Was it the ladder itself, the product, or was it just being used as part of a demo or something? Maybe I'm too late. I don't know. Hey, we got Easy Pay verging on $5 or less. They're in the neighborhood. Ow, my foot. Fuck. Fuck. All right. Back to the show. It was on QVC1, and it was the product. It was a step stool that folds up. All right, so it was before this. No. And yes, this, yeah.
And when you climb on this,
Yeah, I'll take that. I got, I know it's a bad reflection of sort of my current lifestyle, but typically these days, have I got any sort of errands to do at all that isn't like something I can walk to, I just save it all for the weekend and just do everything in one go. And so, yeah, this weekend I'll get the stuff to try on my foot. But I'm going to be honest. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go more than 2 or 3 days trying this ritual of soaking my foot in warm water for half an hour before putting this fucking acid bath. Like every day. It just seems crazy to me. I don't know. All right. What's going on in the kitchen? We got a lot of kitchen stuff. HSM British guy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, fight. Next door neighbor fight. Wow, everything's going weird. I just screamed ow, and now a minute later I hear arguing going on next door. Maybe they're mad that I yelled ow. I don't know. Stream your footwork. Why? There's a lot of foot fetishists out there. I actually showed my foot to my sister on a Skype call this morning. Okay. Bippity boppity boo. Bippity boppity, bippity boppity, bippity boppity boo. I guess I'm just gonna. I don't know what happened. I really lost my train of thought. That shock of pain really threw me off my game. Okay. I'll try HSN again. I don't know if I tried the second channel. Anyway. Ew. What, was he joking? Was he at least half joking about the foot cheese?
It's like, if you get
the Fremunda cheese? Oh, this could be good.
that rubber hose, that handle? Edge, yes. The
hey, up your nose with a rubber hose, huh?
Anything on.
Hey, look how this hose just unravels right between two branches of a tree.
Because it just kind of like...
Oh, look. Oh, who's...
First of all, it rusts.
Jesus Christ. Come on. There are knots, and then there's like somebody trying to braid your hose. Like, you're hanging out in Cancun.
But it like doesn't pivot like that. Well, this has those great solid ends.
So as I get older,
Ew.
Pivot like that. Well, this has those.
Look at this.
Great
it's
solid.
like shit on the side of this guy's house. Who came over to visit? Gigi Allen?
Get older.
Jesus
and
Christ.
My hands hurt more when I grab things.
Yes.
Having this on the end of it, I
What?
find to be very, very good. And this is something that's one of the features of this that I absolutely love, because we added this on the end of this, because how many times have you tried...
Say this again. How would you like a thesaurus for Christmas, sir? Like, you can't say this and this.
To get your hose off of a hose bib or try to get the nozzle off the end of it, and you can't get a good grip on it. So what Bell and Howell did is, look at this. They took this.
I've never
and
had
they
a
actually
problem
put
with
this nice
nozzle
big handle on
grippage.
here. So you're getting the full torque, because most hoses you got this.
Whoa,
You're using
look
two
out,
fingers
this
to try
hose
to,
won't
get
stay
it
in
off.
my hand.
With this, you got the whole hand on there, so you've got lots of leverage to take it off. And one last thing I want to show you, and this one I think, at the end of the day, when I used to live in an apartment, okay?
Larry,
to
I
me,
feel like you got to love it, but I also got a feeling you're the only one in chat who got it.
I didn't have a garage. I had nowhere to, so I still had to wash my car because they had a little washing station. Right. So where do I keep the hose? This is 50 feet of hydrosteel hose inside of a bucket. So you could throw this in a closet, the back of your car, take it for your boat, your
Who is this
RV,
guy on the right
all
who's
of these
clearly got
places
nothing to
with
do?
ergonomic grips on them.
Easy, but I want to remind you the 125
Oh, God,
here.
my sinuses. Hold on.
125 feet, take that hose to other zip codes, is what I'm going to say.
Yeah,
That's how
I
long
like-
it
I
is.
like that.
That's how long it is. That one's for my friend Tina Jennings. But here, 125.
What was this?
All of these places with the ergonomic grips on them.
Easy, but I want to remind you the 125 here. 125 feet, take that hose to other zip codes, is what I'm going to say.
Yeah,
That's how long it is.
like that.
That's how long it is. That one's for my friend Tina Jennings.
Actually shouted out the person who came up with that joke.
But here, 125, I want to remind you, get this home if you're thinking...
Actually, now I think he shouted out the person because it didn't get the response he was hoping for, and he's like, I didn't come up with that, and somebody else did.
about the sizes here. You have 3 sizes to choose from.
Is that an expression? I didn't know that.
Deal with that rubber hose anymore.
I love how they abruptly cut off.
These are our brand new version of our mosaic disc.
Hi. Yeah.
Lights.
Oh, solar. Oh, is it? All right. Well, don't tell me to react to it, JRB. Whatever you do. I'm done reacting to rap videos.
Order these now because these are not.
Order these now.
When they're gone, they're gone.
Oh, no, this is a fucking inventory bundle. 8 of these. 8. Like, whatever they are, you're just showing how clearly cheap and pointless they are by giving away 8 of them at a time. Boom. Boom.
You have super bright LEDs. They will illuminate any outdoor space. Your lawn, your deck, your patio, walkways. If you've got a swimming pool, they're perfect there. There's no work, no maintenance.
Dude, his voice is worse. There's got to be something like medically not good about having a job talking on air hours at a time when your voice is this raspy and God, it's got to be working overtime. Yeah, let's head back to the kitchen. We got breaking food here. We got overpriced food, Wegman stuff, lock and lock. Yeah, we're gonna go over to the kitchen here.
And
celebrity selling crap. I hate to call him this. I hate to call him this. But he is.
And the 12 bottle you can get the all sweet. Is that right?
Take that goddamn medallion off. You idiot.
Yeah, and then you can still get it in the 12 bottle if you want it in the 12 bottle, and that gives you 6 of the sparkling.
Look how small this bottle is. Barely as big as the glass. That is 2. If you filled that glass to like there, this might have 3 glasses in it. Might.
Rosé and 6 of the Moscato. Or you can do just a 3 bottle variety of whatever you're
Absolutely.
After. And most people are going 12 bottle because a whole case can be delivered to your doorstep.
39 pounds, you don't have to.
This is how they fuck with you. They throw 100 bottles up on the table, and you're like, oh my God, I'm overwhelmed with so much wine. But every bottle is like small. Like 20% smaller than I would say your normal wine bottle.
To carry it, and it's a little mini wine cellar. It sits in a dark space.
Kevin, I have a better word than carry. You don't have to lug it.
Right.
From the liquor store to your trunk.
Just cutting corners wherever you can.
Into your house or your apartment. This is going to be delivered to your doorstep. Now,
keep swishing it around there, Kevin.
Where these come from, we've got photographs. Yeah.
And the wine is bottled poetry. Okay.
Actually, I think we have some video clips.
We do, and this is where it's actually made in California.
This is where it all happens.
People ask me all the time, how is it possible that you can make these wines and sell them for $10.32, including shipping? The fact is, there's no middleman. I make them, I blend them,
You don't do any of it.
I store them, I age them, I bottle them, and I ship them directly to you. That's how this works. And here you
sound very busy.
You see me doing it. We're tasting these wines. When you do it this way, you can save.
Yeah, he's like fucking Lucille Ball, like stomping grapes in a fucking giant bucket. Give me a break.
Ton of money and bring a fantastic value right to the forward. And that's what we've done so well in the QVC family. I make these for my family.
There's where you spend your time on promoting your ass. That's where your time's spent.
family. I've got your back. Even if you know nothing about wine, you can gift them. I make incredible wines at fantastic prices.
You
And
don't
I've got
make
my biggest
shit.
critics, my kids and my wife, and I have to make them happy, and all the rest of you. I work for you, David. I work for you. I make these wines for you.
And we are pleased that you do, because you bring a marvelous product to QVC. You know who else brings marvelous products to QVC? Jane Tracy, who has a...
I need some weed. Do I not have anything ready? Oh no. Hold on. Nothing? I got nothing? Ah, shit. Is Dine and Dash on the board? Because I feel like the Wine and Dash should be a Dine and Dash. Live Channel 21 possible shyster. I believe it. Let's go. I gotta hurry up and roll it, Jay. Hey, on the 86, thanks for subscribing 12 minutes ago. Wait a minute, did I just kind of out you? I didn't mean to get too personal. Bra stretch. Wait, hold on. Melinda, Amanda, I hope you can understand, but Melinda's coming in with a higher priority level. I've got to escalate this. We've got bra stretching.
Starts with foundations. And this
Hooray for boobies.
is something that takes every single outfit you have, Vanessa, and makes it look that much better. It is going to be something that gives you smoothing, shaping, full coverage from top to bottom, so you won't be bubbling up over the top. You won't be bubbling up over the sides.
Bubbling up? Ladies, are your breasts, like, boiling over?
Knitting technology that you can visualize.
Is it like spaghetti sauce when it starts heating up? Or are things starting to just like pop off? Hitting people in the eye?
Visually see between the Airfix fabric and the targeted knitting zones to make sure you've got the lift and separation. Airfix seamless technology end to end on that.
We've also built in a reservoir to collect all of the boob sweat from the under boob, and then you can just pour that out.
This bra, what does
It's
that mean for you? Micro perforations, maximum breathability. The entire garment is knit.
Yeah, that's the one thing. You ladies, you love your boobs. You love the power it has over us guys. And yeah, it's got a little bit of power. I don't know. Different guys, different levels of effect. I'm not saying I'm, impervious to those boobies. Yeah, once in a while, I might get a little excited. But hey, you know what? I completely forgot what the point of all that was going to be. I got stuck thinking about boobs. Oh, right. Don't think for a minute that we don't know about that under boob sweat. Okay? It's a little weird. Like, I know you ladies, you got to put up with us guys and our nut sweat. And sure, yeah, it's disgusting. Just the phrase alone, nut sweat. Nobody wants to deal with it, but what are you going to do? You got a crotch, you're walking around, you got pants on, your legs are rubbing together, you got a bunch of junk down there, hair. It's going to get sweaty. Well, same for you boobs, ladies. And we know. We know about your boob sweat.
Throughout all of that seamless fabric.
Don't act like you're walking around with these perfect things on your chest. You know. That's all I'm saying.
That you're familiar with, maybe an Airfix, or maybe you're not.
All right, let me run this back. Just a little boob commentary, which is pretty. Give me a credit for taking a chance, because I think like my audience is like 70% female. All right, where do we go over the? Okay, this looks like color choices.
This chocolate option. Here is black, that classic black.
And that's the other thing. The more endowed you are, ladies, the more sweat. So you might think, hey, I've got a nice rack. Yeah, well, that just means more boob sweat.
Also have sun beige, depending on your skin tone. That could be a perfect nude for you. And 2 more choices. This is pink nectar. And
Pink
our final
nectar.
option is vanilla. And depending on your skin tone, that could
Where's the taupe? Where's the taupe?
also be a nude shade for you as well. A97064 is your item number. We have a sale price and a
Ew,
$3
JRB.
So you'll get $3 off your second order. So if you need a big
God.
refresh, now's the time to do it. Kalina Gendel took a little break after last hour, but she came right back. And she's joining us now. Hi, Kalina.
Where's the
Good to see you.
Where's the taupe?
Good to see you as well, and so happy to be on PM Style. Not only am I happy to be on PM Style, but I'm happy to be on with this bra because
Did you really need to say all? God, she really used more words than she needed to. I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to sell you this bra.
when you start
Oh, Melinda, you saw the taupe color, but you didn't hear taupe being said. All right, so we can't say taupe, but we can take the stretching.
every single makeover show starts with foundation.
I still haven't
And
seen
this
stretching.
Is something that takes every single outfit you have, Vanessa, and makes it look that much better. It is going to be something that gives you
up,
smoothing,
Jacob?
shaping, full coverage from top to bottom, so you won't be bubbling up over the top, you won't be bubbling up over the sides.
All right, we're back to where we were.
Knitting technology.
It must be even earlier then. I didn't see any stretching. I mean, I'm sure they got to tug at this thing. Stretch it out. Okay, here we go. Looks like she's grabbing it right there.
Side at all.
Oh, my.
And then this is our
She went for the side boob.
Wire free. No wire on
Yeah,
the side
that counts.
at all.
That counts. By the way, ladies, does this feel good?
Wire free. So this one is our wire
Is this a good move?
free. No
Is this considered first base? Is this flirting?
wire on the side at all.
I don't know. What the hell do we go for? Okay, that one. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I do want to see what the hell happens. I know I cringed hard, but we got to find out with Jane. Who's this guy? Who's this Teamster?
Einer der Weltfriseure,
What?
den es gibt. Hat sogar Produkte, die nutzt eine sehr, sehr bekannte Sängerin. Die singt sehr.
It was before the hairdryer. What are we looking for here? What square is up for grabs? Ew. Ew. Ow. The fuck is this? What the? Oh, snake oil. Okay. All right, we might have to come back to this thing. Bedroom toy? Look at that case. Man, what did she do to herself? There is something very not authentic about... Oh, solar panels? Walking in the studio. Mein Moment. That means my moment. Don't ask me how I know that. Okay, yeah. You're right. We got it.
Die Pharma-Zeitung schreibt, ein Meilenstein der Forschung, Arthrose kann gestoppt werden. Wir haben freie Leitungen, sie kommen durch. Nehmen Sie 2, 3 Dosen. Es geht ja weiter jetzt im großen Gesundheitsabend. Schön.
Did I just hear Gesundheit? I mean, does that translate literally in German to bless you? Like, what other Gesundheit situations are?
Mit dem Gesundheitsstudio und dann melden wir uns wieder. Bleiben Sie bitte alle in der Leitung. Bis gleich.
Yeah, I'll mark it. I'll mark it. Especially since now we're blocked by taupe that isn't taupe. Look what would happen if we had that taupe square. It would make this bingo and this bingo. We'd have 2 on-deck bingos if we just had that taupe. God bless you. Yeah, the God part would make sense. Okay. So maybe like they just have a company called like God Bless fucking beauty product or whatever. Gesundheit cream. Flimsy exercise equipment before and afters, breaking food in half. Again, I keep saying go to the kitchen, but fucking Kevin O'Leary is there with Jane.
12-bottle case of all
Jane left already. Why did I hit the live button when I could have sat here and hung out with Jane for a bit? Yeah, Larry, that's fantastic translating there. And in German, mein struggle is my Kampf. My Kampf.
Is delightful product and
Not
one that
your
I know you're
Kampf.
going to be super excited about, including our brand new varietals today. But our sparkling rosé in the 3-bottle is getting super, super limited.
I got to roll a J. Mean Kampf. Yeah, Hitler was mean. Yeah, you hear that, Hitler? Just because you're mean doesn't make you funny. Okay? I don't see any humor. I need to roll a joint. I just want to play something. What do you guys want me to have sitting here playing for like 5 to 10 minutes uninterrupted while I do something? What would be the preference? Home shopping stuff? Or do you want me to throw on a K video or a Darman video or something else? Oh, yeah. Should I tease what I got back here? Hold on. This is the training video that I want to see. If not today, then soon. 1991 TGI Fridays Bartender Flair training video. He's got his striped shirt on, his suspenders with buttons, and a backwards baseball cap. And he's flipping bottles. It's the 1991 TGI Fridays Bartender Flair training video. You know it's bad, right? I'm just saying. We got that around. I could just... But what are we watching right now? Yes, I want to do the bare minimum at least for 5 to 10 minutes while I roll this joint. Oh, yeah, he probably does. Well, you could wear the minimum, but we're looking for people with a little more ambition, okay? Yeah. Well, I just clicked on it by accident. We can at least get a little tease.
Hi there.
Oh my. Oh, that's how we're starting?
Knock 'em dead.
Hold on.
Hi there. Knock 'em dead. I'm on my way, I'm making it.
All right, we're watching this. We're watching this. Sorry. Maybe, I mean, you know, if you're interested in our bingo game, you want to keep looking around, I'll feel free to shout out, you know, an announcement or whatever, but fuck it, man. We can play bingo whenever. Look at this fucking thing.
I'm making it. I've got to make it show, yeah. So much larger than life.
It is so unimpressive what he's doing right now. It is so unimpressive. Like, he's not, God damn, it's not impressive. All right, that was a little more. Okay. All right, I'll give you that one. Yeah, that's great. I ordered a Diet Coke, though. Could you just speed it up? It's seems like a lot for a Diet Coke. I mean, Peter Gabriel didn't get paid for this. How did they get this music? Should I alert the Gabriel, foundation?
Spirit alone is being able to step behind the bar and changing personalities. Once you step behind the gate, you can take on a whole new different personality. I mean, as far as going back there and after practicing and doing certain routines and stuff, it's very energizing to the customer, the guests, and as well as other employees. I mean, if they see you having fun and the guest sees you having fun, I mean, it just brings everything a whole. The guests themselves tend to have a lot of fun.
When did Cocktail come out? I'm going to say 1989, give or take a year. This is after Cocktail, right? '88. That was a year earlier. Okay. So this is a few years. I don't know. Yeah. When that movie came out, there was this tiny little craze of hey, wouldn't it be cool to be a bartender and just flip bottles all day? And then maybe it inspired some people to get a job at TGI Fridays. So now this guy's 3 years into a terrible job because he saw Cocktail once and thought he could be Tom Cruise. Wait a minute. I saw an edit in there. It's what he's doing. Look, it takes practice. I get it. But it's just, it doesn't look impressive. The way he does it. I don't know how to describe it. It's it looks like he's really trying. It should look effortless. It looks like he's, it's like when you go see a band and you can tell that the guitar player can't play unless he's staring at the strings. He doesn't know how to play without, I say he or she, of course, but they don't know how to play without looking at it. And it's just not, you know what I mean? It's not natural. It's just I don't know. That's kind of how this comes across. All right. Right there. That behind the back right there. Right here. Just. Yeah. It's not good. Yeah. Which to me, what's impressive is how casual you make something non-casual look. But no, they're trying to make it look like nobody else can do this. And instead it's coming off like you don't really do this that good. You can do it, but not very good. Oh, you dropped something.
And the first time I tried flare, I was shaking like a leaf on a tree. And after a while, I got really bored with just standing around looking like a bozo like every other guy down the street. So I said, let me...
After a while, he got tired of looking like every other bozo out in the street not wearing flair. What are you talking about, sir? You felt like a loser because he didn't have flair? What? It's quite the opposite, sir.
Give this a shot. And the first time I caught a glass behind my back, I was like, oh my God, I did it. And after a while, I kept doing it. Eventually, now I can do it blindfolded.
You pretty much described heroin addiction. At first, I was a little scared. I didn't really know. Then I just started doing more of it, and next thing you know, I'm doing it all the time. And
believe it or not, and everything else is old hat. But you just got to make the steps. You start out with the basics, and then you move up to the next and next and next. And if it's not interesting and fun for you, you're never going to move on. You got to make your job fun. Get out there. That's what bartending's all about.
I think so, Larry.
You know, if you don't want to have fun, venture out into the real world. But if you do want to have fun, come to Fridays.
If you want to make $6.15 an hour, come to Fridays.
These tricks. Feel free to pause the tape at any time so you can practice your flair. Now we'll begin with the basic tricks. Then we'll demonstrate
I'm
the intermediate
confused.
and
I thought flair was a physical thing. I thought it was the buttons and shit on your uniform. Like, you know, they talk about in Office Space. They're saying the flair is all the fucking flipping of bottles and shit. The physical flair. I don't know. Two kinds of flair.
advanced flair. Before you try the harder moves, it's important to understand the basic moves behind them. Once you've mastered these, the more advanced
maybe it
moves
is.
will become much easier. But first, there are
Maybe
some
Mike
important
Judge
things to
just
keep in mind.
overheard somebody talk about
Never do
flair
tricks
once
with
and
wet hands or
didn't
wet
quite
tools.
understand.
When practicing your flair, tape the bottles with duct or masking tape to prevent shattering. Always practice your flair at home or behind the service bar before performing at the front bar. When performing at the front bar, step back away from the rails and the guests.
Okay.
Just in case you make a mistake.
Let me look at the board here. Production issue. That would leave us only taupe away. All right, I'll take a look.
Page, but you'll need.
I am a busy mom, and I gotta tell you, I love
Yeah,
this because
yeah.
he wants to help in the kitchen,
Yeah,
right? With
she is
this, he can
screaming
help,
right
and it's
now.
instant gratification. You put the popcorn in.
You know, I'm a very busy mom, and sometimes when you're working and you're very busy.
Yeah, that's fucking, come on. You got 5 of them going at once. It's ridiculous. All right. Back to this. When performing at the bar, step back and away from the rails and the guests. Will they bite? Wow, I am sweating. Holy
You
shit.
won't endanger your guests. Always be alert and aware of what you're doing. Never let your flair jeopardize the service to your guests. Many of the bar flair tricks are performed using arches and imaginary lines. It's important to visualize each trick from start to finish before trying it. Let's start with
Practice it?
basics. When performing basics, keep moves light and easy. You know, be yourself. You'll have more control over the items being tossed. Also, stay within a small boundary zone. The parameters should be at eye level, waist level, and about a foot on either side.
This is like a job for failed prop comics. Like if you're not Gallagher and you're not Carrot Top, this is where you wind up.
Palm tin spin. Using the upper palm of your hand, spin the tin 180 degrees. That's 5 more than 175 degrees. Keep the wrist to the left and right, not to your front and back. All movement is in the wrist. Spin the tin off your palm in a full rotation. Got it?
How did he do that?
And now we'll show you the tin flip. Place your fingers around the bottom of the tin. Lift it to get the feel and the weight of the tin. Then toss the tin straight up in the air, and at the moment that you release the tin, move your hand back and up towards your shoulder. All the movement is in the elbow. Always keep your eye on the tin. And again, visualize the line that tin will follow. Okay, now let's pick up the pace a little bit and make the tin flip behind the back.
Melanie,
First, lift the
you
tin
say
to get
new.
a
You don't
feel
know
for
her
the weight
anymore?
again. Place your
If
other
you do,
hand behind your
send her
back
this
at
video.
waist level, and then visualize the path the tin will make. When you're ready, rotate your body about 90 degrees to be ready to catch the tin, and keep your eye on it. When you make the toss, move your shoulder forward, then bring your hand up around
Yeah,
your waist
Larry.
to catch the tin behind.
For every successful
And now,
prop comic,
one
there's
more variation on the tin
827
flip
failures.
behind the head. Bend your elbow and place your other arm behind your head. Your hand should be slightly above your ear. Then, while watching the tin, simply toss it into your other hand. And now, the famous glassware toss. The glassware toss can be done with a Collins, a highball, or a rocks glass.
See, that was that. She nearly dropped that one.
Can be done with a Collins.
You can even tell by the way she looks after.
A highball
Like,
or
whoa,
a rocks
whoa,
glass.
whoa, I almost dropped that one.
Toss the glass straight up in the air, and upon release, at that moment, move your hand backwards and up towards your shoulder. All the movement is in the elbow again. The number of revolutions the glass makes and the height of the toss will increase with practice. Start easy. As you get better at it,
Start
work it
with
harder,
15
make it go higher,
revolutions.
and spin more. And now, the ice cube toss. Begin with a glass in one hand and an ice scoop in the
Whoa.
other. Using your wrist and elbow,
That
lightly
looks
toss the cube into
fun.
the air, keeping your eye on the cube, of course. Then catch it in the glass. Sound simple? Then try reverse.
Never actually toss the wrapper ice cube. He has he has his henchmen, and you will be in
the action.
serious trouble.
Toss the cube from the glass back into the scoop. And now the cube toss behind the back. Place your hand behind your back at waist level.
Whoa.
Move your shoulder forward, keeping your eye on the ice all the time. Now just bring up your hand with the glass and try to catch it.
Try?
Now just
You better
reverse the
catch
action. With the cube in the glass behind your back and the scoop up in front.
Fucking
pull
bus boys coming back there to clean up, slipping all over the place with a bunch of dropped ice cubes all over the fucking floor.
your shoulder forward and flip the ice out of the glass behind your back and over your shoulder and catch the ice in your scoop. The garnish toss.
Garnish toss.
When tossing
It's like the ice
garnishes
toss,
into drinks,
but with a garnish.
Make sure the drinks are not over-poured. Otherwise, the beverage will splash everywhere. With a finished drink in your hand, squeeze the garnish into the drink. Then, lightly toss the fruit up into a small arch and, ta-da, catch it with the glass. And we're
Don't
now
throw
in
my food around.
intermediate
Like you can
moves.
flip your bottles
With
around, but if
intermediate
it's like
tricks, your
food,
boundaries will increase to above your head, knee level,
be cute.
and arm length. The beer bottle flip. Grab the empty beer bottle at the neck. Make sure it's really empty. Next, toss the empty bottle behind your back. At the same time, bring your arm and shoulder in and rotate your body 90 degrees to catch the bottle. Like the glass toss, beer bottles can also be caught behind the head. When you've got real good with it in one hand, practice it in the other. And then you're ready for the double beer bottle toss.
it's like learning how to
With arms
masturbate.
close to your body, grab both bottles by the neck. Visualize the path of both bottles, then flip them both out, away, and up, keeping your eye on the bottles, of course. Glass in
But
tin
how-
toss.
their bottles
Lightly hit the
two
bottom
different-
of the tin to seal the two together.
I can't look two
Then
different
tap
directions
the tin
at
on the
once.
bar top to ensure the seal is very tight. Once you've done that, spin the tin on the palms between both hands at the spin point. And now that spin point is where the edge of the glass meets the tin. At first, only spin the glasses within a small boundary close to your body. After you've gotten comfortable with this, the glass and tin toss can be done
Nobody looks
single-handedly.
comfortable. That's my
Your
whole
boundaries will
point.
also
Nobody,
expand, and you can
even
add various
these
flips
people
and
don't look
tosses.
comfortable.
But remember, make sure the glasses are sealed tightly and keep your eye on them at all times. The one bottle toss. Now the secret to bottle tossing
Why that
is
hat?
actually in the amount of liquid in your bottles. Due to the laws of gravity, you should never toss a bottle that's more than 1/3 full. Let me make sure you understand that. Never toss a bottle that is more than 1/3 full.
So
Okay,
full bottles
let's
are
start with the front
okay?
flip.
Okay.
Grab the bottle by the neck and step away from the rails. Then, at waist height, using a quick wrist
So,
movement,
so what happens when you got a new bottle of whatever? Like you got to wait like what, 8 days or some shit to get down to a third to go, and then like if you're lucky for a couple of days, you can flip it. Like 2/3 of the time you ain't flipping shit. I don't get it. What do you do? Do you just pour out 2/3 and say, fuck it? Flipping it is worth the tips? I don't know.
Motion. Flip the bottle away from you, keeping your eye on the bottle. Catch the bottle by the neck with the pour spout down. Quickly step towards the bar and pour liquid immediately into a glass or a tin. And once you've mastered that, you're ready to try the side flip.
Yeah, land the bottle
Keep
on
your
the
eye
hat.
on the bottle. Using your wrist, quickly flip the bottle from the outside inward. This is a very tight spin and should be close to your body. Catch the bottle by the neck with the pour spout down. And again, quickly step towards the bar and pour the liquid immediately into a glass or tin. Now let's try the hand change flip. The flip will be directly...
At this point, pause all the flipping and then awkwardly ask the customer, did you watch the game last night? Or, do you like Sundays?
Across your chest. Okay, holding the neck of the bottle and keeping your eye on it, flip it with a quick wrist flick at chest level with your elbows in. Now, simply catch the bottle by the neck with your other hand. And now the famous 2-bottle pour.
Famous.
And before you pick up the bottles, make sure the pour spouts are both pointed in the same direction. Then, place the first bottle between your thumb and index finger, and the second one between your index and middle finger. In one quick, sweeping motion, raise your elbow above your shoulder without bending your arm and without moving your wrist. After you've poured the liquor,
I'm
snap off
confused.
the pour and lower your elbow with the same sweeping motion.
Slow
You got
down.
that? Now, some find this trick difficult because of the weight of the bottles.
damn this
The trick is to use the weight of the bottles as the momentum to get the bottles in the air. The only movement is in your shoulder, not your arm or wrist. Now, another way to pour 2 bottles is called a reverse grab. With palm facing up, place the first bottle between the thumb and index finger. The second bottle...
Then take a break and play the Jump to Conclusions board game, where you literally jump to conclusions. What other Office Space references can we squeeze in here? Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays. Yeah, I'm going to need you to go ahead and come in here on Saturday. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and come in on Sunday as well. Yeah. 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 All right. I'm almost done with this.
is between the small finger and ring finger. With your elbow bent and near your side.
Hey, man, if you could have anything in the world, what would you want? Me? 2 chicks at the same time, man. Ain't nothing better. 2 chicks at the same time. All right.
Flip your wrist inward, palm facing down. Now bring the tin up to the bottles to pour the liquor. Then just snap off the pour. Now practice the 2-bottle pour with your other hand. And once you're comfortable with that, try using 2 bottles in each hand. Now the double bottle toss. With your elbows bent at waist level, hold the neck
call
of the
it the
bottles,
DP
then flip
toss.
them upward with a quick snap of the wrist. Keeping
Hey,
your
look,
eye on
it's
both
that
the
dude
bottles.
from 30 Rock.
Catch the bottles by the neck, pour spout facing down, and pour your liquor. This is a very quick, tight movement. The double bottle toss can also be done with bottles flipping out to the side at chest level. Using a little creativity, other variations of the bottle toss can be done. Crushed ice toss in a blender cup. The most important thing is to form a
All
solid
right,
ball
there's
with
no
the
way you're
crushed
getting
ice
all that
while
in,
it's
in
the
there.
bin.
Yeah, there's spillage
Remember,
for sure.
Flaky dry ice doesn't pack very well. Catch the ball of ice with your blender cup. This trick, of course, can be done behind your back. The 2-glass stack. The glass stacks can be done with any glass. First, add your ice to the glasses, making sure that the ice does not stack above the rim. Then, take the glass that will be on the top and dry the bottom of it so it's nice and clean. Gently place the
Whoa!
glass on top of the rim of the bottom.
What
glass.
am I seeing with
Make
my
sure the
own
glass is
eyes?
not resting on a cube of ice. Now you can
What
make
is this
trick
Chris
even more
Angel
impressive if you're
shit?
pouring 2 different drinks from tins. Mix the beverages in the tin, and then insert one tin into the other, leaving just enough space so the bottom tin can still
How?
pour. Now pour very slowly and steadily, so the top glass
I
doesn't
don't believe
fall
it.
and the liquid
Fake
doesn't dribble down the rim.
news.
And now we've graduated to the advanced level.
Whoa, that was beginner? Oh, shit. Are you guys ready for the advanced? You guys ready to level up? Have you been flipping bottles while we've watched? Okay. They need to... can we figure out a way to turn bartending at TGI Fridays into a Darman video? Bartender tries to flip bottles. What happens next will shock you.
One is the 2-bottle cross toss. Hold the bottles by the neck, with your elbows slightly away from your side, about waist high. Then, keeping your eyes on the bottles, cross your right arm under your left arm with your forearms touching perpendicular and releasing the bottle in your right hand.
What does perpendicular
The bottle should flip up
mean?
about eye level. Uncross your arms and catch the bottle again in your right hand. Then, repeat the steps using your left hand. Bottle rolls. Now this one, you simply grab the bottle near the base, and then quickly move your palms downward and outward, releasing the bottle so it falls across the back of your hand. Now the bottle, once it rolls over your knuckles, will flip around and you can catch the bottle by the neck. Now after you've mastered this one with one hand, try it with your other hand, and then do it with both. Flip the bottle around your waist. Now this is the exact same trick as in the tin flip behind your back. Grab one bottle by the neck, wrist up, and twist your body around, releasing the bottle when it clears your waist. Flip it up.
Smack it up. Flip it. Rub it down.
Opposite
Oh,
bottle
no.
flip. Now this trick will wow any guest. And when learning it, it's important to think of it as 2 different tricks performed at the same time. Now at the same time, you'll toss one bottle into the air to your other hand, while you're spinning the second bottle from one hand to the other. The first bottle goes from your waist to your shoulder, or right to left.
Is anyone else getting to that point where if they hear the word bottle one more time, they're going to jump out the fucking window? Because I'm getting there. Yeah, this video really isn't as fun as I'd hoped. Just this guy. Hey, hay is for horses. I'm not jumping out a window. I can't hear this guy say bottle anymore.
And the second
Oh, you're
bottle
saying hey
goes
like
at
hello.
waist level, left to right.
I thought that was like a hey of exasperation. Like, hey. No, you're saying, hey. Hey, Danny, how you doing? I'm about to sit and chart. How's everyone doing tonight? We're okay. I don't know. How's tonight's stream been? I feel like it's been kind of mediocre. Not terrible, but not memorable. Wouldn't you say we're somewhere in there? Just sort of a run-of-the-mill stream. Just your average, everyday, run-of-the-mill, dime a dozen. But we're here for it. That's what matters. Pool says it's shit. You mean Kevin O'Leary? We just spent some time with Mr. O'Leary. He knocked a few bingo squares off for us. All right. We're figuring out how to flip bottles around
And now
for tips.
here's the 3-bottle pour with one hand.
A 3-bottle
With 4
pour.
spots facing
A
in the same
3-bottle
direction, place 2
pour.
bottles in your hand between your thumb and index finger. And then
Just sit
place the
right
3rd
back
bottle
and I'll bore your
between your
ass
index
with
finger and
an
the middle
in-house
finger. And then close your
video
fingers tight around the bottles.
where
gripping the necks of the
TGI
bottles
Friday
together, locking them into
bartenders
place.
will bore
Now
you
use
off your
shoulder.
ass.
Swing
They'll
the
bore
bottles
you off
upward
your
and
ass.
outward without bending your arm or wrist. Bring the tin up to meet the bottles. You can relieve some of the weight of the bottles by letting the necks rest on the tin while pouring. Then snap off the pour.
Wait a minute. What's resting on what? Whose chin? This sounds kinky. What? Who's resting what on whose chin?
The weight of the bottles by letting the necks rest on the tin while pouring. Then snap off the pour.
Letting the necks rest on the chin while whoring? Man.
One sweeping motion, lower the bottles. And now,
A
bottle
four-bottle
pour with one
pour.
hand.
Get out of
With this
town.
movement, everything
Okay, now you're
is
just...
exactly the same as in the 3-bottle pour, except the positioning of the bottles, of course. First, place 2 bottles next to each other between the thumb and forefinger.
Next, grow your fingers to be as long as Arsenio Hall's to make this easier.
And place the 3rd bottle between the index and middle finger, just like before.
Larry, is that a compliment to me? Because if it is, I'm going to get all mushy. I'm going to get mushy. If you're telling me I'm the best at doing improv on YouTube, I'm going to cry. But then if you're not talking about me, then I'm going to be really upset and embarrassed. So either way, you ruin my day.
Then is placed
God damn it,
in front
Larry.
of the first 2 bottles to form a
Ah,
triangle.
shit.
Grip the bottles together at the necks, locking them into place. I think
All right.
Teamwork at Fridays is really important behind the bar. You
Aw.
have to establish some kind of team with the
You know,
bartender.
some say I'm the best around and nothing's ever going to keep me down. Can you feel the love? You've done it 2 or 3 times, always spot on. Done what? I've only improvised 2 or 3 times ever. All right, now this compliment is starting to become backhanded. You just went Boris Becker on me. All right, maybe I shouldn't inquire anymore. All right. 2 or 3 times. I don't know. All I want to do is make the ladies out there just tinkle a little pee into their pants. You know, because I know how you ladies are. You laugh a little bit, a little pee comes out. It's okay. I don't hold it against you. That means I did something right.
As you're working with, you know, I'm pouring a vodka bottle and say I empty the bottle. I know there's somebody next to me. Boom, I got a bottle there. You know, you have to really keep an eye on
Every day.
everybody else that's working and make sure you stay in your own station. But
You guys want an ant cam? All right, I know this sounds fucking perverted as shit. I want a pee-pee cam, but it doesn't have to show anything. I just want to see drops collecting in canisters from ladies all over the world watching me. And all the times just a couple of drops, you know.
also keep in mind
All right, that's probably the most disgusting shit I've ever said.
what's going on around you and everything.
I'm
As
going to
far
quit
as,
while I'm behind.
teamwork can
I'll be
also
right
mean,
back.
You know, coming in the morning, if you're the AM front bartender, you got to set up the front bar for the afternoon shift. If they come in, you know, they want everything set so they can just come with their blast and take care of the guests and don't have to worry about stocking things up. And that's kind of teamwork. Teamwork can also mean, you know, full hands down, full hands back up. You go off the bar, you take a bus tub, help. If you have a bar back, help the bar back out. You know, if there's empty bottles, if you can pull bottles, whenever you get a chance, you know, you keep doing something. The guests will really appreciate
Me soul on
it, especially,
fire.
You know, you're making them
Me
drinks.
soul on
They
fire,
can see you
feeling
playing
hot,
with the team,
hot,
you're tossing
hot.
bottles back and forth.
Hey,
you
look
know,
at me.
Throwing bottles around the bar, and they appreciate it. If you don't work as a team, the guests can sense that. They say, oh, you know, they must not get along, and it looks really bad behind the bar, you know. And everybody just kind of concentrate on their own guests, and things don't seem to go as smooth.
All right, Larry, well, do me a favor. Somebody do me a favor. If I say something that, you know, I get it. I see the laughing emojis or the occasional LOLs typed in. And trust me, not that you need to build my ego at all. You know, I got enough ego. I'm fine in the ego department. But I will admit, I see that out of the corner of my eye. And, you know, it gives me a little bit of a spiritual lift. It's like, all right. I said something kind of funny there, I think. You know, all I want to do is make people smile, make people laugh. But if I say something that's so goddamn funny, or if I go off on a tangent or a bit, and it's so fucking funny that you're peeing your pants, I need more from you people. I need more feedback. I need to know it in the moment. I know it's difficult. I don't want you to interrupt the mirth that you're experiencing. All right, but as soon as that mirth begins to subside, let me know what I did. All right, I want to document these things. I appreciate it. Thank you, Melanie. I'll be hearing from you in a few years.
One of the key things to remember with teamwork, just have fun. Have fun behind the
Again,
bar.
this doesn't even look like. Does this even look like choreography?
One of the key things to remember with teamwork, just have fun. Have fun behind the bar. Have fun with your guests. You know, make sure everybody's happy, that you're having a good time.
Make sure everybody's dizzy. I'm sorry, what was that face? Here's your Pepto-Bismol. Hey. One Pepto coming up. What was the funniest bit you've seen me do? What was the funniest? Don't say you forgot, because how funny could that be? What's the funniest damn thing ever? I gotta know. That way I can reference it in the future and be like, well, if you think I'm not funny now, you should have been here that time and then whatever the hell it was. Right? Uh-oh, Melanie retracted a message.
Corner theory means when somebody comes in the bar, instead of thinking of them as just any person that you're supposed to produce a drink for them and forget about it and never see them again, it's a living human being that comes in that has...
Oh, I just did like a impromptu like song. Is it something where I just changed the lyrics to a known song, or was I just... All right, so a song, a parody song thing. Okay.
needs, and I really like to get to know a lot of different people, and I like to introduce myself, get to know their name, shake their hand, tell them a joke, show them my juggling act. That's my gig that I do. And I like to do that with each and every person, and it really gives me a nice feeling inside when that person leaves and say, hey, nice meeting you, Robin. And they come back the next day, and it's like, hey, Bob, what's happening?
And they come back the next day after that, and you realize, wow, I've inadvertently created an alcoholic.
And I pour them that same drink and everything and introduce them to the manager, other bartenders, and it really gives me a nice warm feeling inside that people can come into Fridays and feel at home and welcome, and it's like their own special little place that they can go. I think it's what Fridays is all about, and it's why I've worked for Fridays for so long.
Does anyone want to tell her that the bar is empty? And that all the smiles she thinks she's putting on faces are the faces of people that don't exist? I think the boss was just like, just let her do it. It makes her happy. She thinks there's people there.
Feeling inside that people can come into Fridays and feel at home and welcome, and it's like their own special little place that they can go. I think it's what Fridays is all about, and it's why I've worked for Fridays for so long, because it sets us apart from other places.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, lady, I ordered a Fresca. Like, fucking shake a tail feather. Let's go. And then, you know, this is a fucking power lunch. I got to get back to the office. Oh my God, these songs. What song was that movie in? Or what movie was that song in? All right, dyslexic Steve, get it together. It's a cool, crazy, beautiful world. It's 80s as fuck. I want to say it's like Weekend at Bernie's or something. You know what? I'm putting my money on Weekend at Bernie's. Let me see if I can finagle this shit. Maybe just with that line. It's a cool, crazy, beautiful world. Oh, Johnny Clegg. A one-hit wonder? Okay, what movie was this in? This was definitely in a movie. Prominently in a movie. Movie soundtrack. I just remember hearing this song so many times because it was in a movie that I fucking watched like so many times. I gotta know it. 80s as fuck. Well, there's still time, Larry. You know, I went to school to study filmmaking. If I ever actually make one, I might call it 80s as fuck. I can't figure it out. I can't figure it out. I gotta know what movie this was in. Why isn't it telling me? Okay, look. Give me a chance. Give me a chance. Because I think it's trying to look up another song with the same title. All right, hold on. Oh. Is that the movie? It's in the movie Opportunity Knocks with Dana Carvey. This shit movie? This movie stunk. Dana Carvey, Opportunity Knocks. Man, Dana Carvey made between this and Master of Disguise. Hey, here's a fun fact. Here's a fucking fun fact. All right. You guys know about Master of Disguise, right? It's got to be one of the worst fucking things ever. Right? Yeah, I did see that out of the corner of my eye. It made the George of the Jungle soundtrack, but I wouldn't have remembered it from then because I remember like humming this song when I was a child. And that would have been when this movie came out. Damn it, JRB, that was the fucking tidbit of information I was about to reveal to everybody else. Yeah, it's true. It's true. The infamous Turtle Club scene was shot on 9/11. That is how doomed this fucking movie is. This movie was doomed. Was the Turtle Club scene really shot on 9/11? Yes, it was. This is a fact. It just, this fucking nonsense. Right, Marsh?
No, it's just an...
That is perfectly said. It does. That's why we're looking at it, because it makes it extra less funny.
Turtle. May I help you? Are you a member of the Turtle Club?
Well, not exactly.
Are you a member of the Turtle Club? Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club? Turtle. Am I not turtly enough? His fucking, what's his face? Quint. What's that actor's name? Robert Shaw. His Robert Shaw from Jaws impression in this movie is atrocious. And it's a movie reference that at the time was like more than 2 decades old. It's like 25-year-old reference. And it's horrible. I need to find that.
Not exactly, but am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
No, you're not.
Is he okay?
He's fine.
He's fine, Turtle.
Turtle. He's dreamt of this place ever since he was a child.
By the way, is this woman hosting on QVC? Because it looks like she should be. I'm not familiar with this actress beyond this movie. Wow. Okay, so it's not as much of a kind of obscure fact as it used to be. I guess it's made the rounds. This first comment: am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club? A plane literally smashes into the World Trade Center. Jesus Christ. No, it wasn't so bad that it caused 9/11. It just
Do you think we can go in for a moment? We'll be out in 5 minutes. Please.
All right.
Am I not Mitch McConnelly enough for the McConnelly Club? He shouted turtle one more time. That was good. Yeah, hold on. Chat completely went quiet because they're all saddened by the Master of Disguise tie-in with 9/11 fact. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to bring the damn stream down. Look how bad this impression is. And Dana Carvey does decent impressions, right? This one stinks.
Hey, did you see a dark-haired guy run by here?
Dark-haired guy run by, Chief. Dark-haired guy go in the water. Shark in the water. Well, do, my wee Spanish ladies.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about a Himray.
What?
Excuse me, hello, guys.
What?
I'm talking about a great white chief. 2 ton of him, 20, maybe 25 footer.
They're even playing. Can you hear the music bed? It's not so loud that it is they're trying to almost play it at a level that it's subconscious. QVC one for bingo. Nice. Okay, let's go. But yeah, they are definitely trying to subconsciously play the Jaws theme so that just in case you didn't fucking understand the impression, here's the actual, worldwide recognized theme.
Trapping and holding on.
What are we looking for? Oh my. Omni cordless dual head mop accessories.
To these microfiber pads. Get a little bottle.
We got a gunk demo or what?
Water, because I love microfiber because you can just use tap water.
Now, if you want to use a cleaner, you still can, yes?
Absolutely you can, but watch this. So I put a salt mixture on this beautiful hardwood floor. All I'm going to do is just a couple passes back and forth. And
we have a taupe color. Oh my god, oh my god. I never would have thought. Oh, what's going on with my
the teal blue taupe.
We
have it in the purple. We also have the taupe.
Yes.
We have it.
And just in time because now my fucking touchpad is on the fritz. Ladies and gentlemen, bingo!
News.
Keeper.
News.
Yeah, Amanda, absolutely. Great job, Amanda. Keeping an eye out with all this other stuff going on. Amanda, you weren't around last night. That's right. I remember. Your absence was noticeable because it made bingo really fucking hard. But Pool did come through. You and Pool are like the the British Bulldogs or something. You're a tag team to be reckoned with. Ladies and gentlemen, production issue, taupe, color choices, product that could kill or maim you, unexplainable, hysterical laughter. We're done with that. I'm just getting that done. I'm just okay. Let's get it down to the just. Let's finish with the worst. Listen, Chief. Shark go in the water.
There's no shark here.
You sure about that, Chief? Ever seen a shark's eyes, Chief?
They're like a doll's eyes, right? Do they roll over black like a doll's eyes? Am I doing pretty much an impression on par with you?
Kind of like doll's eyes, all black and lifeless like.
Yeah.
29 kids go in the water. 22 kids come out of the water. The ice cream man, he take the rest. April the 9th, 4:30 for him.
Wait. Show me your arm.
You want to see my arm, Chief? That's my arm right there, Chiefy. Stop becoming another person. Stop becoming another person. Stop becoming another person.
It is
Stop becoming another person.
Stop becoming another person. I ran away from the big blue hen, she said.
I remember when I was working at the theater when this came out. This was like, I just finished graduating college. Well, no, I didn't just finish. What happened? No, what happened was 9/11 happened. Wow, I'm just now actually putting this all together chronologically. It's kind of crazy. So all right. Backstory on me. In 2001, I moved back to DC from college to start like my career. I had like an internship in the spring, and by the summer, I got an apartment. I got an apartment on East Capitol Street. All right. Which, you know, if you're from DC or you've been around DC, this is East Capitol Street. Like, it's basically the main road that runs into the Capitol. All right? Where am I on here? I'm not even in D.C. Oh, yeah, I am. Where the hell am I? Where the hell am I? Yeah, we need to be downtown. Yeah, right there. Go there. Right here. I lived in an apartment on the corner of 6th and East Capitol, which is right there. Right? Right about there. So you walk out the front door of my apartment and you're looking down the road and the Capitol is right there in your face. You know, like, it's right there. I'm totally forgetting why I'm bringing this up. Oh yeah, so when 9/11 happened, I got really like emotionally distraught. I was shaken pretty badly. And especially when the news of the plane that went down in Shanksville started to, unravel, and the realization sort of kicked in that plane was probably targeting this building. And then I start to think, like, logistically, like, just living where I lived in relation to this building. In other words, here's the Capitol right here. And here's me, like right there, right? And because on the other side of the Capitol, you have the National Mall. You've got nothing. You've got just some grass. And if that plane were to reach its target, it would have come in from this angle. It would have come in straight from the west, got low enough, hit the Capitol, and then would have fucking come out on the other side pretty much in my fucking front yard, is basically what I'm trying to say, okay? And that's what freaked me out, was that the realization that this shit could have fucking wound up in my fucking front yard. I don't mean to give you PTSD, Marsha. I'm sorry. I get PTSD bringing it back up. But what I'm trying to explain to you, and I hope you guys can commiserate, was that for about 8 years, it took me about 8 years for the anxiety and the visuals and all the stuff for that to happen. Whatever. It took me a long time to like trust anybody anymore, make friends. Like I was so God, I was so difficult to be around. I apologize, and I'm so thankful to the people who were friends during those years and who remain friends, because that's how you know you have real friends. They see you go through a tough time like that, and they don't give up on you. A lot of people did, though. A lot of people did. And I can't blame them, because I was fucking miserable to be around. I was just carrying this fucking mental baggage, thinking about that day. Anyway, so I didn't plan on tapping into that so much. It's just that when this happened, it happened in, obviously, September. By the end of November, I moved out, and I moved all the way to Memphis, Tennessee. Like I left the city. I left everything behind. This brand new career I was starting. I went to Memphis. I was asking people I knew, like people from college. Everybody was kind of finding a new place to live. Had a friend who lived out in Memphis. She was like, "Yeah, I got an extra room in this apartment if you want to, share the rent." And I'm like, What are the prospects out like there? I'm looking for media work. She's like, "Well, they're not great, but it's a city." I'm like, "All right, I'll be there in a couple of days." So I left, and it's when I came back. I went to Memphis for like a year, and then I came back. I came back to DC, and then I'm starting to forget again where. Okay, so right. Before I came back to D.C., I went from Memphis back to Columbia, South Carolina, which is where I went to college, University of South Carolina. And when I was working, or when I was in college, I was working. This is the worst storytelling of all time. While in college in Columbia, South Carolina, I was working as a projectionist in a movie theater, and I went to D.C. to try to start a career, moved to Memphis after 9/11. After that experiment, I tried to reestablish myself in D.C., but before doing so, went back to Columbia, my old college town, for probably about 5 months. And while I was back there, I took my job, my old gig, and actually was made assistant manager at this movie theater. But it was during that small window, sorry for the longest-winded story ever, that included a bit of an emotional breakdown. But it was in that small window that when this movie came out, we had this movie. Nobody came to see it. I remember when we got like the poster for it and just looking at it going, "What the fuck is this?" I remember looking at the trailer going, "This is going to be a bomb." And I just remember the theater being empty. I remember trying to watch it myself, but couldn't sit through it. This was a long way of going to say that there might be some curse with this movie, is all I'm saying. I wish I could have gotten there a lot sooner. But between the 9/11 thing and, this movie is, it's like the Slender Man of movies. Then you watch... Yeah, then I watched Opportunity Knocks. I listened to It's a Cool, Crazy, Beautiful World. Hey, NON, you got here just at the right time. Guys, I'm sorry I kind of got way off track. Tapped into something. Marsha, I swear, when you talked about PTSD, that started to raise up my PTSD. So I basically lit a fuse and then affected somebody, and then by knowing that I did, it fucked me up. I'm sorry. Let me just close this map. I'm just saying, I lived right fucking here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. If you've ever seen the movie United 93, okay, which is about the plane that went down in Pennsylvania, I watch that movie every year. And it doesn't get easier. But man, what a well-made film that is. That is a really well-made film. Green grass. Maybe I wanted to clear the room. It is the end of the night. It is the end of the week. I guess I needed to clear the room. By the way, am I supposed to be touching this shot glass once you're done? Because it's been in your mouth. And I don't want to touch it. Yeah, Larry, we were talking about zone of interest. I got a feeling zone of interest is going to be enough. But again, I would put that in a similar category with Requiem for a Dream and United 93. Wow. I never thought I'd talk about Requiem for a Dream and United 93 in the same sentence, but I guess they do have some similarities. I'm sorry. It's resting like on the bridge of his nose or something. I thought that was in his mouth. I fucked up. Hey, Marsha, you doing all right? You haven't said anything since your last comment, which I know sounds stupid because that's true for anybody. But you know what I mean. I apologize. Hey, if going back to that time just for a sec, and if you were struggling too, and it still crops up, we're friends. We can talk about it sometime, or we can agree to never talk about it. Whatever helps you cope. I get it. How many times have I brought it up? We've known each other a while, right? I think I have brought it up once or twice with you. Anyway, I do apologize. I hope you're doing all right. Oh, did she? Really? Oh, I'm going now. I didn't... It just shows you how terrible I am at... What do you call it? Comprehension. My comprehension skills stink. It's like I got to that... I got to WTC and then I was already like feeling something. So... Shit. All right. I will get things squared away with Marsha. It'll be fine. She knows I didn't do anything intentional. And we were, like I said, we're both coming from the same place. Like, again, this is why it's difficult, Like, I feel like living in modern times, it's so difficult to talk about anything that's, like, not pleasant. Because, it's like we're all sitting around trying to pretend like technology and everything's making our lives easier and happier, but really it isn't. And if we sit here and we vocalize how things aren't really as fucking good as they ought to be, then we're labeled complainers or something, or we're bringing people down. You talk about anything negative and now you're an asshole. Like, I don't know. I guess I don't need to beat myself up, but I don't know. What are we doing, guys? It's after midnight. We can wrap things up. This movie is a curse. Let me turn this off. God, wow. Wow. All right. Well, yeah, I guess I fucked up. I don't know. It feels like it's happening more and more. Like more and more of like stuff in my personal life or things that are not happy thoughts are creeping more and more into the stream. And my best, like, honest sort of analysis of it is it's probably due to feeling this gradual sense of a lack of success with this channel and like coming to that eventual gradual conclusion that, like this ain't going to work out kind of thing. And then maybe that's just sort of, what do you call it? Making me peel away some layers or whatever. I don't know. But if my goal is to entertain people, I got to keep things light, right? I don't know. You won't see me for a couple days. Don't go yet, please. Well, I got a cigarette burning, so I'm here for another minute or two. Hey, if you guys want me to stick around, how about you come up with something for me to watch that's funny, and we do it for like 15 minutes. We get into a happy place, and then I call it a night. How about that? I think that's a good idea. I think that's the best way to go about things. Oh, who's old Greg? Who's old Greg? Just promise me it's not going to give me a copyright strike. Is it a rapper? God, that makes me sound racist. Is it one of those rappers? No, not touching it. Not touching it. This looks like trouble. Yeah, millions of views. Again, you can't do this to me. I can't get set up with the pony play you might like. Pony play? That sounds like some fetishy stuff. I'm afraid to even type this into my... Just pony play? Hey, Amanda. I like your idea. That's cringe pony play. Oh, Cody Co. I know Cody Co. All right, so they've already reacted to whatever this is. So this is sort of something that's... Oh, Tosh has had him on. Okay, if he's been on Tosh, then he's definitely... Then this guy is definitely a known interesting person. Yeah, he looks very interesting. Yeah, here's the problem. I don't want any of this popping up in my recommends. I click on one and it's going to be in my fucking recommends. I know it. I don't need that. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I want to please. I aim to please. But let's try Stop. I mean, you know. I don't know. Let's see. Steve, wake up. Wake up. Oh, you know what I didn't do? This whole time I've been sipping on my fucking water for 2 hours. Hello? Hello? I did this whole stream without any fucking coffee? No wonder. All right. All right, I'm ready to rock and roll. What do we got? Hey, well, considering the crowd that's here right now, who here knows who Mark Gormley is? Anyone? Does anyone here know who Mark Gormley is? Don't look him up. Just be honest. I want to know if I'm getting you ready for a surprise or not. Yeah, a lack of caffeine. Okay, wow, there must be a bit of a lag. Hey, I'm going to say a number. You guys, if you don't mind, type it in as soon as I say it to see what kind of lag we're working with. The number is 5. If you can just pop in a 5. No, Melanie, that's a fantastic guess, but no. Okay, good. We're going to have some fun. Now, we're going to... Okay, well, there's the first 5. Yeah, it's a little bit more of a delay than usual. Usually it's like 5-6 seconds. Now we're working with like 12 to 15 or something. All right, you're kidding, Melanie, but it really was a fantastic guess. I mean, you know, look who you're talking to. All right, Mark Gormley. He's a musician, and we're going to check out one of his hits. Here we go. Now, I know this is going to come to as a shock to a lot of people, but this guy's from Florida. And so is this show.
The space-happy Phil Thomas cat here. And this next music video is by singer-songwriter Mark Gormley. This is a great song. It's very, very intense. And we tried to make the music video that way as well. Here's Mark Gormley and Without You on the Uncharted Zone.
All right, guys, get ready to rock. Get ready to rock out with your cock out. Now, look, I would love to play a Mark Gormley track start to finish without any interruptions because, I mean, this man is a legend. He's an artist. And I don't want to take his art and just chop it up. But I do have to, you know, for copyright issues, pause it here and there. Okay. I'm adding my own spin on things. Maria, you are now 2.5 minutes behind or something. You're well behind, Maria. I'm sorry. And again, for anybody watching my stream, down in this area where the volume is and whatnot, there should the word live should be there, and next to it should be a red dot. If that dot is not red, then you are not live. Click live and you'll get that red dot back and you'll be caught up. All right. Let's rock out. Crank that shit. All right, that's got a nice intro. All right, so maybe it's the world's most disgusting looking beach. All right, maybe the location scout could have done a little better work. I don't know. Yeah. All right, well, enough fooling around. Let's introduce Mark. Look at that power stance. Can we talk about his power stance? It's important, you know, when you're a front man. You need that stage presence. By the way, the jury's still out on whether or not this young woman knows that she's in this video or not. Oh, wait for it. Here it comes. Look at that leg shift. Look at that leg shift. Oh, shit. Hey, speaking of Slender Man. Wait, where is he? Where is he? He's always somewhere in the background. Hey. Hey, Mark. Who are you talking to off camera, buddy? We're in the middle of shooting a music video. You wanna sing to us, or? Is he on a treadmill, or is he doing like a pee-pee dance? What is he doing? Oh, look at that leg shift. See? Great. JRB, fantastic. It's like pony play, except I already know that I won't get in any trouble watching this. Oh shit. Wait a minute. This is like somebody's cell phone. Oh God. This is like every Making a Murderer documentary I've ever seen. Alright, now here he is at a local community college. What is this? This is like on a pamphlet, like a brochure. Okay. Making his way through the forest. Watch out for the ROUSs, Mark. Okay. Oh, there he's looking. Oh shit, was that an ROUS? Was that an ROUS? Rodents of unusual size? I don't believe they exist. Look at this stock footage. Yay, the Apollo mission. Alright. CD-ROM. Oh, we're going way out in space. Hey! Whoa, I don't want to go this far away! Alright. How does this? This looks like if Elon Musk hosted Fire Festival on the moon. Which I wouldn't put past him doing or trying. What a shithole. Will these two star-crossed lovers ever find true love, or are they just like shooting stars passing in the night sky? I don't know. By the way, ma'am, I'm going to do you a little bit of a solid and give you some advice. You know, it's typical to make a demo reel, you know, especially at your age. You know, you want to put together a nice collection of, you know, projects you've worked on. Please omit this from your demo reel. You're not going to want this. That's her actually walking away. This is right after she said, "I'm not doing this anymore." And they're like, "Well, we can still use this footage. We can still."
You're watching The Uncharted Zone, the most important music television show along the Gulf Coast.
Okay.
The most important music television show.
I just enjoy watching this woman trying to walk downstairs and talk at the same time because it's clearly not easy for her.
You're watching The Uncharted Zone, the most important music television show along the Gulf Coast.
All right. All right, so that's Mark Gormley. You know? He's got merch. So he's got that happening. And he's got other videos, but, you know, I'm not going to play them all at once. You get your little taste. Everybody gets a taste. Special report. Wait, does he get interviewed? Okay, maybe I'll look at this.
Hi, I'm Michelle Carnley, and this is a UZ Special Report. I'm here with singer-songwriter Mark Gormley of UZ and internet fame. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
Good, good. I know, it's nice. So, Mark, let's talk about your music. What year did you start writing songs and why?
75 and 76 is when I started.
How many subs did he have? Probably plenty. No, they've got other bands on there. I'm not sure. The thing with him is, like, people like Jimmy Kimmel, like, attempted to, like, have him get on their show and, you know, kind of have him make the rounds once he kind of became discovered. But he declined, like, all of it. Like, he doesn't want to be... Yeah, it's not his own page. It's the Uncharted Zone. But, yeah, the one we just listened to nearly has 5 million views. This one has 2.5 million. This one's got 600,000. Then they get down to 300,000. I guess then they get down to less than 100,000. Wow. Gets exponentially smaller quickly. But he's not what is this? What is this? This is another Uncharted Zone hit. Phil Thomas Cat. Oh, that's the guy that hosts the Uncharted Zone. So how far back does this go? Hold on. In color. How old is this?
Phil Thomas Cat has been my guest on the Uncharted Zone. I appreciate you stopping by the studio.
So that's the same guy. Or which one is it? I don't know, but he's the guy that introed the song we just watched. With his awful, I'm too old for this hair now hair.
Today, yes, Phil, I really do. I know it was out of your way. Well, Phil, it's become somewhat of a UZ tradition for me to ask this next.
He's talking like, God, are you Phil or is the other guy Phil?
Next question. I want to know, would you really dig having a hit song? As a matter of fact, I would love to have a hit song because, well, quite frankly...
Okay, there it is. All right. Yeah, and that sounds more like him, too.
Frankly, it would be nice to be able to pay...
I mean, look at this. It's like Spinal Tap meets the Village People. It's fucking horrible.
...the bills for a change. But if I don't, I'm still not stopping. I'm not giving up music whether I make it or not because success, in my opinion, is not how many records you sold, but how much you enjoy doing what you do in your life.
Hey guys, Ashton Shane here. Coming up next, I've got a music video from the eccentric Phil Thomas Cat.
86. Here we go. Oh, hell yeah. Bam, bam, whoa, Black Betty. What? I thought they were actually like recording a live studio, like, you know, just a live music video. And here he comes walking in, lip syncing to his own shit. I'm like, could you at least attempt to hold the microphone near your mouth?
Dim all the lights, they're sleeping. Everybody's home. Left us to feel what I wanna feel, but I feel so alone. Just look at me.
All right. That puts a smile on my face. I think I'm going to call it a day then. I'm not going to let anything take away from that smile. That's the medicine I needed. I'm not even sure it sounds like a woman, JRB. It sounds like some kind of androgynous. It's 80s. It's that 80s androgyny.
Taste of me. I've got memory drive.
Goodbye, horses. I'm crying over you. I'd fuck me.
Lock all the doors that's sleeping. Keep the music low.
Keep the music low. Has this idiot ever heard like songs before? You always say pump up the jam, like turn up the record, like keep the music low. That's what? What are you, fucking in a retirement village? That's not a good line.
Lock all the doors that's sleeping. Keep the music low. Left us so still, what I wanna feel, I feel so alone. Just look at me.
I don't want to.
Let me know I'm alive.
Oh, I'm sorry. He was still singing while he was done singing.
Let me know I'm alive. Come chase with me. I've got memory drive.
He actually did like the point at himself thing because the line was about himself. Like, there's nothing more amateur than like a singer that like pantomimes the lyrics they're singing while they sing, or when they do it like in a music video. God, it's like, what are you doing? I'm not here for an interpretive dance. Fucking. By the way, who the fuck is the drummer in this situation? I like this guy's stance. Oh, come on. What was that move? Come on. Look at this shit. Dot, dot, dot. Did you really need two hands to even pull that off? You gotta be kidding me. That's flair, folks. That's flair. He learned playing keyboard at TGI Fridays. The album was called 9 Lives. All right, well, this was the 9th one.
Get in my pants!
I'm sorry. Are you scratching your asshole right now? What the fuck?
Get in my pants!
You're on. You're on right now, Ashton.
Local music, local bands. It's the Uncharted Zone. Love it, like you should.
Wow. Professional. All right. Well, it's probably going to do it. Just see what's going on around the world here. 5 key takeaways. U.S. lawmakers advance bill to force TikTok to cut ties with Chinese owner. I mean, if you're concerned about China and TikTok, that's one thing. But how do you make a bill that says you can't have a social media platform because of what country you're from? Like, I don't know. That sounds weird to me. Pornhub and other adult-sized sites sue EU over landmark digital content law. You go, porn sites. Go, porn sites. You keep suing everybody, make your money, and then keep the porn free for us. TikTok is Chinese. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the U.S. has been concerned with TikTok and it's the influence it has because of Chinese control or whatever. But, like, what are you going to do? Like, it's one thing to ban TikTok in the U.S. They're trying to say, oh, keep TikTok around, but let's remove the Chinese owner. I don't know, replace them with, I don't know. Here's a crazy idea. An American owner. And let America control it and make the money off of it. Here, we'll give you a settlement, but we're going to pass a bill. This doesn't make any sense to me. It's like if you opened up a business and the fucking government got together to pass a bill to shut your business down. That isn't normal. I don't know how fucking we're supposed to hate and fear China now. Yeah, well, I don't really hate anybody, but I fear America. Probably the most. In all honesty. I mean, I know there's other places right now that aren't exactly a treat to be around. Like, I don't want to be in the Gaza Strip. I get it. I count my blessings, but North Korea's COVID curbs still strangling economy. What economy? It's North Korea. What economy? What? I don't know. Let's see what the 5 key takeaways are. U.S. to build temporary pier to boost Gaza aid. Temporary. Facing months of harsh criticism from the unwavering support for Israel. Well, the U.S. and Israel kind of have a bit of an agreement, don't they? It's like, yeah, we kind of do unethical things to keep us where we're at. We're going to help each other stay there. It kind of means pledges Ukraine support, touts pro-Israel bona fides. Contrast with the Republican rival Trump. Yeah, I think we understand there's a contrast. There's a contrast between Donald Trump and an oat bran muffin. Like, here we go. How? What are we fucking supposed to do about it if the SCOTUS is stacked with a bunch of fucking right-wing nut jobs? Ain't nothing you can do about that. How about you come up with a fucking way to not have one president in one term assign 3 SCOTUSes? Like, how about we have a limit of number of SCOTUSes a one-term president can make? Or how about this? How about if when you're president and you pick a SCOTUS, and then later on that same president is convicted of like high crimes, then those SCOTUSes become nullified because they were chosen by somebody who's a fucking criminal and who had ulterior motives for his selections. How about that? Can we get that to work? All right, I better sign off. I better get out of here. Hey, you stayed awake through the whole speech. There you go. There you go. I'm sure if the left needs some positive talking points, they can lean on that. All I know is both people in this dumb race are older than anyone's ever been, and the next closest were the both of them 4 years ago. They were the 2 oldest people then. God. What is this? I feel like Dennis from Always Sunny sometimes. That's me looking at the news. Honestly, guys, you kind of get to know me a little bit. You've sort of seen my temperament. You see, I get emotional sometimes. I get upset. I spaz out at stupid shit. But even I would make a better president than what we got to choose from, right? Wouldn't I? Just from my sort of, Yeah, what do you say, Melanie? Should I throw my hat in the ring? Because this is getting ridiculous. Give me a choice. I mean, the whole Republican Party, they can't even come up with a second choice for their whole party. It's Trump or nothing. What happened to your party? It's unbelievable. I mean, again, I'm not trying to throw stones at one house and leave the other one untouched. I got plenty of criticism with the left, especially the establishment, base of the left, of which Biden is sort of the guy. Clinton was the lady. I'm not fully on board. No. But they're not fucking batshit crazy. That helps. That makes it easier to swallow. All right, guys. You know what? I should have gone out. You got my vote? All right, there you go. Me for prez. What are the qualifications? You got to be a U.S. citizen. You got to be what? At least 45 or what is it? 35? Do I got what it takes? 35 years old, natural born citizen, and must have lived in the U.S. for at least 14 years. All right. So I got it all out of the way. This is great. I can run for president without being there. Hi. I love the United States. I don't want to be there or anything, but hey. Don't you want something different? Well, you'll get it with me. I'll make it a requirement for every household to watch at least 1 hour of home shopping channels every evening, together as a family. I have family values. All right. Really? This? Are there even going to be debates? Like, once there's no way, right? There's no fucking way. We're not even gonna have the two people we have to choose from fucking speak on their behalves once we get around, like, you know, the convention time. Because Trump's gonna be like, I don't need to do one, because he knows he'd get hammered if he did. And Biden's like, why would I share a stage with that guy? Fucking, you know. Yeah, so we're not even going to have, you know, presidential debates. It's just watering down our electoral process even more. You give us no choice, and then what little choice we have, we don't even get to hear them, like, you know, speak to each other and sort of call out each other for what their shortcomings are. You know, that's kind of important. It's kind of important in the whole process. Who, me, Larry? What, my, is that what? Yeah, I would have had 337 votes like yesterday, but 2 people are no longer voting for me. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Guys, it's been a pleasure. I'm not even going to bother with, like, the regular outro. I'm just, yeah, whatever. If you watch this later and you liked it, hit the subscribe. If you liked it, you would have already done it. What are the odds? What are the odds that you've watched the video, you've never seen my channel before, you hadn't already subscribed, you got this far into it, and then now I'm going to convince you? Forget it. I mean, it's just, what am I doing? I don't know. I'm gonna enjoy my coffee. That's the one thing I got. You know, I was upset that I forgot for so long to you know, start drinking it, but now it's already 1:45 in the afternoon, and I've still got like 3/4 of a latte to enjoy. So, you know, my day's packed, and I've got the weekend now. So, yeah, I'm going to go and hang out. Have a good weekend, guys. I have a second channel. I'm going to stick it in here real quick. Larry, JRB, Melanie. You guys are still here? Do any of you subscribe to my second channel? You like the way I said all that? I don't know what part, Maria, about what I said that you liked, because our lag is so far apart. But I'm taking it as a compliment, and I appreciate it. All right, Melanie, you're already here. Amanda, Maria, Larry, JRB. Again, this channel has only got 50. Oh, it's got 51 subscribers now. 51. Look at that. More than halfway to 100. Oh, Melanie. Well, there you go. Hey, Melanie, maybe, how old, well, don't tell me your age, Melanie, you know, you can be discreet, but, maybe I hit on you, at a bar in Fells Point once, huh? Maybe I hit on you at Hammer Jack's, I don't know. If I was a jerk then, I've changed. I'm a new man. I've grown. I'm mature, as you can see from, I can't believe 10 people are still here. Holy shit. 10 people? All right. At least 3 of those people fell asleep, and I'm just getting their watch time. I still appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, you are the cool kids, and the kids are all right. The kids are all right. Look, okay, fine. Subscribe, hit the like button, share the video. Okay? I'm down in the corner. I'm waving goodbye. And yeah, so I might be on my other channel doing something this weekend. Even if you don't like baseball, maybe just want to hang out or whatever, I won't ignore you if you show up. So look for that. All right. Otherwise, unless something else happens, I'll be back on this channel 10 p.m. Sunday night. All right. So if I don't see you till then, have a good weekend. Goodbye.